$28,464. You can buy a house on Home Depot right now for $28,464. That's the actual listed price. Not a typo, not a teaser rate. You can add it to your cart today. Here's what $28,000 gets you. A steel skeleton. No foundation under it. No electrical. No plumbing. No drywall, no kitchen, no bathroom. And depending on which page you're reading, Home Depot and the manufacturer can't even agree on how big the finished house actually is. So today, we're doing the math nobody on the listing page wants to do. Every dollar between steel frame in a box and house you can actually live in. Let's get into it. One thing up front, because I'd rather say it now than have you feel misled later. Every number in this video is a national average pulled from 2026 industry cost data. Your actual quote will vary, sometimes by a lot, based on your local labor rates, your soil, your permitting office, and who you hire. Nothing here is a promise about what you specifically will pay. It's the honest range of what people are actually paying, so you walk in with real numbers instead of a marketing headline. What's actually in the box? This is the FrameUpNow Russett ADU 930. 2-bed, 2-bath, 1 floor, no garage. And before we even talk about what's missing, there's a discrepancy in the sales materials themselves. Home Depot's listing says 990 square feet. The manufacturer's own website calls the same model 930 livable square feet. That's not a rounding error, that's two different numbers from two supposedly official sources. We're going to use 950 as a working middle figure for the math in this video. And we're flagging it right here because if you're comparing this kit to a cost per square foot number somewhere else, you need to know which square footage you're even working with. So what do you get for your $28,000? A cold-formed steel skeleton, wall panels, beams, trusses, floor joists, fasteners, hardware. A snap sheet for panel placement. Exterior views. Cross-section drawings. Quarter-inch scale schematics. And a materials shopping list. Here's what the manufacturer states, in writing, is on you. The foundation. The utility plan. The site plan. And, this is the line that matters most, bringing the design into compliance with your specific state and county building codes. Their exact words are that the engineering meets base international code, but anything beyond that is done locally by you or your contractor. Translate that. The steel frame is the one-line item on this entire project where the price is actually fixed and knowable. Everything else is about to be a range, and some of those ranges are wide. One more thing before we move on. Shipping cost isn't published anywhere. It's calculated at checkout based on your zip code. We could not get a real number for this video, and we're not going to guess one just to make the script feel complete. If a video tells you a flat shipping number for this kit, ask where they got it. Site prep plus foundation. Before the steel touches the ground has to be ready for it. Site prep, clearing, grading, basic leveling, runs $1,500 to $8,000. That's a real range, not hedging. A flat, already cleared suburban lot is the low end, and a sloped or wooded half-acre is the high end. Same line item, wildly different bill, depending entirely on what your land looks like right now. Then the foundation. This is where FrameUpNow's exclusion really bites, because you have 3 options and none of them are cheap. Slab foundation, $4,750 to $13,300. Crawl space, $7,600 to $17,100. Pier and beam, $5,700 to $14,250. And here's the part people skip past. You often don't get to just pick the cheapest one. Flood-prone land, expansive clay soil, steep slopes. Your site conditions frequently dictate which foundation type is even viable. So before you fall in love with the $28,000 number, find out what your actual soil report says. And once the foundation's poured, somebody has to actually stand this steel skeleton up. If you're not doing it yourself, hiring a crew to erect the kit runs $8,000 to $25,000. I want to be upfront that this is the softest number in this whole video. We found one comparable steel kit company confirming crews are commonly hired for this exact type of job, and one similar cost line from a comparable build, but nothing sourced specifically to this kit at this size. Get an actual quote before you budget around it. The invisible costs. This is the section that turns a $28,000 kit into a real house. And it's the section most kit home videos skip, because none of it is photogenic. Permits. Nationally, a building permit for a project like this runs $800 to $3,000. I need to say this loudly. That number is close to meaningless if you're in a high-cost permitting county. Coastal California, for example, where plan check fees, impact fees, school fees, and utility connection fees are billed separately, can push permitting alone to $6,000 to $20,000 or more. If a video doesn't tell you that, and you're building in one of those places, you're going to feel lied to. So, check your own county's fee schedule before you anchor to the national number. Electrical. Rough-in wiring plus a panel runs roughly $3,900 to $7,000 combined. Then, separately, getting the utility company to actually connect power to your property, the hookup fee, is $1,000 to $7,500, and that swing depends almost entirely on whether you're close to an existing line or need a long trenched run. Plumbing is where this gets genuinely dramatic, so pay attention to which path applies to you. If you're on municipal water and sewer, rough-in plumbing is roughly $6,000 to $15,000, and I'll be honest, that number is less firmly sourced than most of the others in this video. Get a local plumber's quote to confirm it for your area. Then hooking up to the municipal water and sewer lines adds $2,500 to nearly $17,000, depending on how far your house sits from the main line. But if you're not on municipal utilities, if you need a well and a septic system instead, that's not a small adjustment. That's $6,000 to $35,000 or more, on top of everything else. Well drilling alone runs $25 to $65 per foot, and most residential wells go 100 to 300 feet deep. Septic system cost depends heavily on your soil's perk test results. If you're building on rural land, this single decision, grid utilities versus well and septic, might be the single biggest swing factor in your entire budget. HVAC. For a home this size, a multi-zone mini-split system is the realistic option, and installed cost runs $4,500 to $12,000. Add that up and you're looking at somewhere between $18,000 and $68,000. And that's before a single wall is covered or a cabinet is hung. This is the section the starting at price never mentions. Finishing costs. Now the part that actually makes it feel like a home. Insulation. $950 to $4,275. Drywall, materials and labor. $3,560 to $10,690. Flooring depends entirely on what you pick. Budget sheet vinyl or entry-level luxury vinyl plank. $1,900 to $3,800. Mid-range LVP or laminate. $4,750 to $7,600. Kitchen. Budget, stock cabinets, laminate counters, mid-tier appliances. $9,000 to $15,000. Mid-range, semi-custom cabinets, quartz, better appliances. $20,000 to $35,000. Bathrooms. And remember, this floor plan has two of them, so double these numbers. Budget, per bathroom, $3,000 to $8,000. Mid-range, per bathroom, $10,000 to $18,000. And finally, paint, trim, interior doors, and lighting for the whole house. $6,000 to $15,000. None of these numbers are exotic. This is just what it costs to finish a house. Any house. The Home Depot kit didn't make this part cheaper. It just isn't the part being advertised. Three-way total comparison. So let's actually total this out three different ways, because how much will this cost me depends enormously on how much of it you do yourself. Full DIY, except the trades that legally require a license, electrical and plumbing, using budget tier finishes. Your all-in total lands somewhere between $83,100 to $80,000. Mixed. You DIY the finishing work, but hire out everything structural and mechanical, and you go mid-range instead of budget on finishes. $114,000 to $247,000. Full contractor, turnkey, mid-range finishes throughout. $131,000 to $289,000. Every one of those numbers assumes you're already on municipal water and sewer. If you're not, remember that well and septic number from a minute ago. Add another $6,000 to $35,000 or more on top of any of these three totals. And one more thing baked into those totals. A contingency buffer. DIY projects carry more unknowns. so we used 15 to 20%. Contractor-managed turnkey builds carry fewer surprises, so we used 10 to 12%. If your project sails through with zero surprises, you land at the low end of your bracket. Construction projects rarely sail through with zero surprises. Running total reveal. Watch this number move. $28,464. That's where the listing ends and where the real project starts. By the time every category on this screen has been added in, the honest range for this kit, start to finish, DIY to turnkey, is somewhere between $83,000 and $289,000. That's not a typo, and it's not me being dramatic for the algorithm. That's the actual spread once you factor in your labor choice, your finish level, and your local permitting and utility costs. The $28,000 sticker price is real. It's also somewhere between 8 and 11% of what most people will actually spend. Reality check. So how does that stack up? Working off our 950 square foot estimate, this kit lands somewhere around $140 to $305 per square foot, all in, and that actually tracks closely with what multiple 2026 industry sources report for turnkey ADU construction generally, which runs roughly $150 to $450 per square foot depending on your market. Here's the honest takeaway. This kit isn't a cheap way to build a house. It's a fast engineered way to skip the framing step, which is genuinely valuable and can save you real time and some real money on that one piece. But the foundation, the utilities, the code compliance, the finishes, all of that is exactly the same bill you'd face building any small house from scratch, because it's the same physical work, done by the same licensed trades, using the same materials. If a starting at price doesn't mention foundation, permits, electrical, plumbing, or finishes, that's not a scam, exactly. It's just not the number that matters. I want to know what this actually looks like where you live, because the two biggest swing factors in this whole video, permits and septic versus sewer, are almost entirely about your zip code, not the kit. So drop your region in the comments, and if you've actually gotten quotes on any piece of this, tell us the real number. I'll pin the most useful ones so people building in your area can find them. If you're seriously considering one of these kits, subscribe. We will break down more of these very soon.